So yesterday we executed one end-to-end P2P cycle till invoicing. I think one more step we need to perform, that is payment cycle. Payment run already part of AP. So we seen how to make a payment entry. So as well as we'll see now also. Okay. So what we did yesterday? Step one, we created one material code. Okay. With then. Step 2, we created vendor code as well as these two master data we created. Then with reference to this master data, so we can go on to start purchasing activities. Okay, whenever you required material, so whatever vendors is available in the market and whatever best price we are getting, so accordingly we can choose the particular vendor and we'll buy the material. So as well as we created two vendor masters, ABC vendor and XYZ vendor. Okay. So yesterday we created purchase order for ABC vendor for raw material 1000 and we give an order for 100 quantity with price is 1000 rupees and total amount is purchase value is PO value is 1 lakh and we raise this purchase order for the Bangalore plant and we specify delivery date is yesterday. Okay. And payment terms, other GST things. So GST what we did? So we raise this purchase order for 12% GST. Okay. And we raise this order for Bangalore to Bangalore plant. Then it is applicable CGST and HGST. CGST 6% and HGST 6%. Then, so system will generate the one purchase order number. So each and every activity, when you are going to save the data, system is going to generate the one unique reference to number. So here system is generated yesterday. Purchase order number is this end with 427. And what is next activity with reference to purchase order? So we'll go on to perform the stock entry. Means whatever order we given, vendor is going to supply the goods. So for that, we are going to perform the goods receipt entry in our system or stock entry. See here, once you just enter the PO number, then automatically system is going to propose your order values. Whatever order we given, so what is the material, what is the quantity, what is the price, which plant, who is the vendor. Okay, so other all objects it will pick automatically. Just we are going to cross verify. If everything is okay, fine, then we can continue for the same. Okay, any queries is there? So we'll go back and we'll discuss. We'll hold this stock entry and we'll discuss with the vendor. Suppose in terms of any quality, damages and short of materials. Okay, we give an order for 100 quantity, but they sent 90 quantity. Okay, so any queries is there? We'll hold this invoice for goods receipt entry. And here the important thing is, okay, whenever front end procurement team, they are going to perform the goods receipt entry or stock entry. Okay, so here when you are going to perform this activity, so in our organization physically our stock value is going to increase, physically quantity is going to increase as well as stock value is going to increase. Then whatever stock is increased, that much we have to take the impact, we have to take into our accounting. Okay, we need to take into accounting. If you want to take into accounting, so what we need to do, we have to perform the accounting entry backend. So whatever stock value we receive, that much we have to post to your GL account debit, stock account debit. Okay, here depends on your stock. If you are going to buy the different materials, okay, if business want to separate GL account for that. Okay, different materials we can post to different stock GL account. And here we are going to take credit as a temporary GL account. Instead of giving the vendor as a credit, we are going to give temporary account as a credit. Why? Because most of the cases, so we'll receive the goods our physical plant location, and they are going to send the invoice copy to corporate office. Okay, and also once you receive the goods, any queries is there or any quality check is there, so some other department people, they are going to verify the quality. Okay, other department, they are going to send the stocks. Okay, until you get the confirmation from quality department, so what we are going to do, we are going to hold the invoice. Okay, sometimes we will receive the goods as well as invoice, even though we are not going to perform directly invoice. We are going to perform the first stock entry, and if any quality inspection is required, quality check is required, so we are going to send to another department, right? Store team, what is their job? They are going to receive the stocks and they are going to verify the physically quantity, all those things, whether we received the right material or not, right quantity or not, and any physical damages is there, they can able to identify. But some of the product physically we cannot identify. Okay, we need to check quality. So for that we have separate department, not stores department. If you go to any organization, so they have the separate department for quality check. So what the people will do, first they will perform the stock entry and they are going to send to quality inspection or quality check. Okay, until you get the quality confirmation. So what we'll do, even though if you receive the invoice copy from your vendor, so we are going to hold this invoice. We'll hold. Okay, so there are other so many reasons, so that we are going to perform invoice entry later. We are going to perform the two entries here, two activities we are going to perform. Stock entry separate, invoice entry separate. Okay, there are 2-3 reasons. One is sometimes we will receive the only goods, not received invoice. Okay, invoice not received. That is one case. The other case, we received invoice as well as, but we are going to hold this invoice, okay, until you get the confirmation from quality department. So otherwise what will happen without quality confirmation, if you go and perform the invoice, okay, so it is going to impact your vendor account balances, it is going to impact your vendor report, and also it is going to impact tax. Suppose this activity you are going to perform month ending, okay, so we are going to take the tax impact. Assume that here it is going to take 1 week or 10 days time for quality confirmation. Then what will happen? Meanwhile, we are going to make a tax payment to government. Then after make a payment, tax payment to government, so we come to know quality check is failed. Then what we need to do? If you get the quality check is failed, what we need to do? We have to cancel this invoice or reverse this invoice. So unnecessarily we pay tax for this. Okay, so again it is double work, right? It is double work or not?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the reason what we'll do, we'll hold that invoice until you get the quality confirmation. Okay, sometimes they send only goods, not at sent invoice. Okay, so if I perform the invoice without invoice copy, then it is illegal accounting. It is not a fair accounting. Okay, like that there are so many reasons. So SAP is given the 2 steps functionality here. So we are going to perform the separately stock entry, and when you perform the stock entry, whatever stocks we received physically, the value it is increasing in your organization, that much we are going to take impact to your finance. Okay, and we are following the dual accounting entry system, right? So every debit should have the equivalent to credit entry. Then only that is fair accounting or legal accounting. So for that, what we are using temporarily, we are using GRIR clearing account as a credit. Instead of using the generic terminology, temporary account or suspense account, what we are using, one accounting terminology we are going to use, or one specific naming conversion we are using for this GL. What is the specific naming conversion? The first activity we are performing the GR, and the corresponding activity we are going to perform the IR. Okay, so when you perform the goods receipt, this account is going to credit the balance, whatever stock we received, and when you are going to perform the corresponding invoice, okay, this account is going to debit. Okay, then what is the final value of this GL? End of the invoicing process, always this GL account balance is 0. So for that, we are telling it is going to close the balance or clear the balance. So now everyone is clear this GRIR account concept, why we are using GRIR account. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so then we are going to perform the invoice, then system is going to generate here one, when you are going to perform the stock entry, system will generate one material document and as well as accounting document. So this is integration module, right? Always remember, any integration process, it will generate the two documents. Okay, so first document is whatever module we are processing that invoice or goods receipt entry. For that module reference, it will generate one document. Okay, and backend it is going to integrate with our finance. So it is going to generate another document is finance. Okay, once we perform the stock entry, then we can go on to verify the documents. Okay, so someone want to see management or reporting purpose when you have the query. So if you want to verify the document, so what we can use the another T code, that is MB03 to display material document. Similarly, the another T code FB03 to display the accounting document. If you want to see the what is the accounting entry, whether the system is picking the right GL account or not, whether the value is correct or not. Okay, so to cross check, so this is the finance document. And today, if you go on to post one more stock entry, it will generate another document number 5, 6 like that. So we'll try to understand from where this account document numbers is picking system. And next we perform the invoice entry. So here also it will generate two documents. One is procurement process invoice verification document, and another one is finance document. So invoice we are booking, transaction code Myro. Then after invoice booking, so if someone want to verify the invoice, okay, or audit people want to cross check, it can be internal people or it can be external people. So if whenever you want to verify the document, you means if you want to cross check, so we can use transaction code MIR4. Sorry. Okay, and similarly, we need to check finance document. So it will generate 51 series. We can maintain whatever number series you want. So generally, standard SAP provide a number series we can use, suggested number series, or else we can create our own numbering also. This is up to your business wish. Whatever number series they are convenient, we can configure that number series. I will show where we can configure so that we can understand. So this invoice numbers, it will generate 51 series. Stock entries, it will generate 50 series, 50 series. This is display invoice document. Don't it right? I will share this Excel, right? So always everyone remember one thing when I'm going to explain. Okay. So if people try to concentration on the screen, okay, it can be Excel or it can be SAP. Okay, if you are thinking anything I'm missing, maybe something I discussed theoretically orally, but I did not mention in the Excel. Then that case, if you want think, if you are thinking that is more important, you can write down. Or else I'm going to share this Excel video, all those things, right? Okay, try to focus on the screen.
Sir, you are not audible.
Sorry. Yesterday we posted invoice. Okay. So here to display invoice document, the transaction code is MIR4. And similarly, any finance document display, transaction code is FB03. It can be integration, it can be SD integration, HR integration, or you posted directly entry in finance module like general entries, petty cash. Okay, all transactions. So whenever you want to see the document, means display document. The transaction code is FB03. And the next step is part of P2P cycle, vendor payment. So already this entry I shown AP itself. So we have two types of payments, manual payment, automatic payment. So I shown already manual payment, how to do in the SAP system. Even manual payment also, we try to understand how to do the multiple invoices, single payment, and how SAP having the system control. Okay. And automatic we will see. So a lot of background settings we have to do if you want to do the automatic payment. So theoretically I explained automatic payment, how it will work. So this is completely depends on your business requirement. So you need to ask your business, okay? So what are the payments mode they are going to use? Payment mode means whether it is check payment, transfer payment, any other mode of payment they are going to do. Then, so whenever they are going to go with a specific payment to mode. So if they have any bank priority, means whenever business doing the check payment, they want to go with the SBI payments. Transfer payment, they want to HDFC, or any other payment they want to go with to ICICI, like foreign payments. Okay. So like that, business having the priority, accordingly, we have to set up the system backend. Then front end, we can go on to run the one activity automatic payment program every day. So system is going to identify what are the due date invoices we have today. It will run the payment. So, but if you do the manual payment or automatic payment, so whatever payment you are going to do, the accounting entry will be same. Okay, the process is different. The accounting entry will be same. What is the accounting entry? What is the accounting entry? Vendor payment.
Vendor account debit.
Vendor account debit and credit.
Ongoing man.
Credit bank. So here whatever bank we are going to use. Suppose I am going to make a payment SBA. You have to specify the particular bank. Okay, SBA bank account to credit. Okay, this is the payment entry. Then again, whatever vendor we posted purchase entry, that vendor is going to see until you make a payment, this vendor having the credit balance. And also this vendor balance always it is payable for the organization, right? It should be open item. Until you make a payment, the vendor invoice should be open item. Means it is pending for the payment. Okay. So instead of using the pending word, so here we are calling as a open and a close. After you make a payment, it is closed item. After payment, it is closed item. And also we can see the status also indicator. So open, whenever the invoice is in open status, it is showing in the red mark, red color. Once it is paid or closed, it will show in the green mark. Okay. Before going to payment entry, so once again I will show the vendor outstanding report, where I can see these invoices. Every day I am booking so many vendors, so many invoices. So most of the cases we have the agreement with vendors and customer, credit agreement 30 days, 60 days. So it is going to show in the open status. So here I will add one more T code, that is vendor report, FBL. One is the transaction code. So here we can go on to see the outstanding payables. Okay. So what is the vendor code we created yesterday? Anyone remember vendor code? So we created 11020 for ABC vendor and XYZ vendor 21. So here we can see the invoice, your vendor code. Okay. And also we can see the tax GL codes also. So 1500000000 is the input CGST GL, and as well as 150001 is the input HGST GL. And also we created vendor code. And also what I told, when you are creating the GL vendor master, vendor is the subledger. Okay. So all vendor balances we are going to map to backend one main GL account. Vendor is the sub GL, subledger, and main ledger is your GL account, that is sundry creditor. So if you see, when you are creating yesterday your vendor master data, where you created vendor master is here. So We maintain sundry creditor GL account here. Okay, what is the GL account we maintain? I think it is 220000 GL account. It is domestic trade payable GL account. Go and check the report. So each and every activity in SAP we have T code as well as path. In Excel I mentioned T codes. Okay, so system I am showing the path as well as you can go on to check the balance. See, vendor balance I want to check. This vendor is the part of your accounting, part of your finance module, and part of your accounts payable module, AP module. Under that, we are going to perform the n number of activities. The first activity is master data creation. Yesterday we created here two master data set, ABC vendor and XYZ vendor. So with reference to that, we posted yesterday invoice entry. So I want to see that invoice, how it is showing the report. Go to account balances, FBL 1. So your vendor code is 11020, and our legal entity is Tata. Sorry, this is test company code I created XYZ1. So always system is going to propose today date report. When you go to particular report, any report, so always system will propose today date. Even when you are booking the invoice also, if you observe, system will propose today date only. That is system date. Okay. I think this is different system. Wait a minute. I think this is a different server. So parallelly two batches is running. Whether we know this company code or not, we'll see. So wait a minute. We have to run the another server. So yesterday I told, right, how to run your SAP application, means how to start your SAP application. Okay, so now we can see how to stop the SAP application. So same way how we are going to run the SAP application. So go to here SAP MMC, and yesterday I shown, right click and go to all task start button. Now I am going to use the stop button. Here we have the refresh option. So it will take 1 minute or max 2 minutes. So stopping, it will not take much time, and running it will take some time, depends on your system performance. Okay, hardly it will take 1 minute for my system stopping. Maybe your system also stopping, it is not a problem. Update the server is the problem. If you don't have the proper configuration, 8 GB RAM, i5, okay, and some updated generations. See, just within 1 minute only, see it is stopped. See here all status is blank, and also this indicators earlier it is in the green mark here. All are now gray out. Gray out means it is down. Then after that, what we can do, once your SAP server is down, then we can cancel here. Right side, we have the cancel button, and click on no, and close the VMware as well as. See, this is B40 batch server, it is running, so that we are not getting the report. So yesterday we posted these entries in B39 batch server. So what I will do, I will run the server again. One more time we can see now how to run the SAP application. So first it is installed in our system backend. First we will copy the SAP data Then through VMware application, we can access that SAP data. Through VMware application, we can access to SAP application. So double click on VMware application. Okay. So here I have two batch servers. So your case it is only one. Okay. So here I want to open B39 batch server. Okay. And we have to click on power on this virtual machine. Some background noise is coming, someone. Put in mute. Okay, continue, start Windows normally. You can maximize the screen. And here we have the two icons, SAP Management Console and SAP Logon. So here we are going to run the SAP application first. Then only we can able to log in into SAP Logon pad. But when you go to real-time project, so we are not going to run the SAP application. So company is going to maintain the server. So our job is straight away we can go to SAP login. So company will provide the user ID, passwords. So with reference to that credentials, we can go on to login. But whereas practice system, what we need to do? First, we have to update the server because of it is installed in your system, right? So we have to update the server, then we can go on to login. See, directly if I try to log in, here we'll get the error. This is SAP logon pad. Okay, so we'll discuss a little more about this after today's session. Next session we'll discuss. So practice system, we have only one application, one server access. But when you go to real time, so here we can see the multiple connections. Okay, just I will try to give some background of this real time, how we can see the system. My ECC 41 Y01. Okay. So real time, we'll get the systems like this. One is whatever SAP version you are using, and also this configuration we can do. Company will provide the details. Okay, so we can set up this credentials logins here. Okay, our big companies, so by default they can provide, but whatever version you are using, suppose you are using HANA version, they will mention like this HANA. Whatever version is there, we can also specify whatever naming conversion you are comfort. And so the important thing is here, real time we can see the multiple servers, like separate server for development activities, separate server for quality testing activities, and separate server for production activities. Like we'll get the 3 servers. So just I'm trying to put like that. See, when you go to this particular screen, we can able to see okay, development HANA server. Then one more server we can see like QAS means shortcut. I want to put quality server. Okay, but real time, this is naming conversion. Whatever naming conversion you are comfort, you can put. I can put my own naming conversion. So other guy can put another whatever naming conversion is comfort. But everyone is going to specify the starting with the server name, whether it is development server or quality server, production server. But how system is going to differentiate whether it is development server and quality server, all those things based on this application server IP address. Okay, here generic naming conversion is there. Real time, we can see the some IP address different. Okay, even your personal laptops also, every laptop backend some IP address is there. Okay, so we can maintain the IP address, different IP address, and the system instant number, system ID, they will give the different one. Okay, go to next, finish. Now we can see the two connections here, development connection, quality connection. Similarly, we can go on to create one more connection, that is production.
Sir, what is the use of creating like this servers, different servers?
I will come back. So another session we will discuss, because of in SAP, not only SAP, even any big applications, big technologies. So we are not going to perform all activities in one system. Okay, development activities separate, quality activities separate, and production activities separate. If you see any manufacturing unit also, okay, if you take example of pharma industry, so they have separate to department and separate to office for the R&D developments. Okay, and again they have separate to set up for the quality clinical trials, whatever molecule new medicine they develop. So they will send for the clinical trials, right? So clinical trials, it can be different team, different location. And finally, if a clinical trials is passed, then what they can do? They are going to start the bulk production activities in plant, right? So the big plants, big bulk activities, production activities, they are going to perform in the outside city. But R&D lab, it can be within the city. Clinical trials, it can be within the city. And especially the thing is here, the whoever performing this activity, different teams is going to perform. R&D team, they are not going to do the production activities, bulk production activities. What is their job is find the solution. So with some samples, they are going to start the R&D. They are going to find the whatever vaccination it can be or any other medicines. Then other department, they will go on to do the some test cases on animals or some sample of people's. I think last 2 years everyone aware what is going on world. Vaccination, right? COVID vaccination. So many companies, they started development. Then after that, they are going to do the so many clinical trials on human beings. Okay. So they are going to take the sample 1,000 people, first initially 100 people. Okay. Then if there is no side effects, then they will do the trials in the 1,000 people. Okay. They will see the defects. Then they will go back and any corrections is required, they will do the further. So if everything is fine and if they get the approval from the government, then they can start the bulk production activities. Okay, this is the way even IT also. So development activities, quality activities, and production activities should be different. Suppose I develop the one application, suppose example taxes I configured in my system. If you don't have the separate server, production and quality, so whether this taxes is working fine or not, I need to test in the system or not, just to simply we will configure and if I try to do the direct in production activities, then what will happen? If something goes wrong, again we have to reverse the data, something we have to do. If I have the separate system, if I go on to do the proper testing, whether this system is calculating the taxes fine or not, CGST, HGST, IGST, okay, TDS, output taxes. So we'll do the more test entries. Okay. So if I don't have separate system for the quality, then where I have to perform these activities? I have to do this directly in production system. Production system is, it is business original transaction system. Only we have to perform the business regular day-to-day purchase entries, sales entries. Business want to see the report, whatever entries we posted, what is the tax amount? The tax amount they have to pay to government. In production system, if you do all these test entries, then what will happen? We don't know which is the correct data, which is original data, which is test data. Right? So that only SAP is suggesting that you must use 3 separate servers. Okay? Development activities separate and testing activities. I will come to one more session for that. So that is called as a system landscape. In system landscape topic, we'll discuss development server, quality and production, and what is our role in each system. Okay, our role is development and quality system. Production system we are not going to touch. This is business system system for to do the daily activities, and our role in production system, support them, assistant them. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next session we'll start to one topic project to, okay, project and the system landscape. So how to start the project, how to end the project, and before going to start the project, so what are the prerequisites we have to take? Okay. One small example I will tell. Suppose I want to construct one building. Okay. So if I want to construct the building, so generally what we can do, if it is small building, not a problem. If you are going to construct 4 floors building or 5 floors, 10 floors or 2 portions or something, some big building you are trying to construct. Generally what we are going to do before going to start the construction activity, before going to start the construction of building, what we'll do? We need planning, right? We'll go for the plan. So we'll take the plan from whom? Civil engineer, right?
Yes, sir. Civil engineering.
We'll go for the plan. Okay, or else if I'm going to construct the big shopping mall or some big IT parks, then definitely we'll go for the some civil engineer plan. Okay, this small house, one individual house, 1 BHK, 2 BHK, if you want to construct the building, even the experienced labor is enough, or else you have some idea. You've seen so many houses. Accordingly, you can tell to labor, so I want this kind of house. Okay, they can able to construct. Okay, and if you go with always civil engineer plan, they will give the good ideas, good model building they will give. And before going to start the building itself, he will give the prototype building, how your building look like. Okay, and if you want to get the proper plan from him, then first what we need to do, we have to provide what is your requirement, right? What type of means, how much is your budget, how many floors building you want to construct, whether you want to construct building 1 BHK portions or 2 BHK portions, or you want to duplex houses. Okay, in between left side, right side portion, I want to lift. Okay, if you give something, what is your requirement, then only the civil engineer will give the best plan. What type of building we can construct, okay, how it look like, and after seeing that to prototype building, model building, okay, you come to know, right, something you want to do changes. You can ask to engineer, okay, no, something I want to do some modifications. If we have some idea, we can tell them, or else we can ask to him, give me 2-3 plans. Okay, 2-3 type of model plans we can ask them, and whichever model we are fine, we can start the construction. So this is the prerequisite for any big building construction. Or else without plan, you started building construction, after constructing 2-3 floors, then you come to know, no, this is not fine. Okay, then what we have to do? If something means minor modifications it is required, fine. Still we can able to collapse something and we can reconstruct it. But if you want to change the complete basement, then we have to collapse complete building. Then it is huge time taking activity. It is so much money you invested. So similarly, any project, okay, it can be SAP, it can be Oracle, it can be any project. So minimum they should go with to plan. Okay, small projects, different plan, big projects, different plan. And any project, first to any technology, so we are going to use for the business operation purpose only, right? Directly or indirectly, any technology, it is helping to business operations only, right?
Yes, sir.
Then, so definitely business have some requirements, right? Every business, they have their own requirement, whether they are going to start the business first time or already they are using, they are running the business last 5 to 10 years and they are using some basic technology like Tally or some other ERP, and they are facing a lot of challenges in that technology, so that only they are trying to migrate to new software or big software. So where I can get these all solutions, where I can get all these features. I'm using Tally system. Okay, when I started my business, my company is small. Okay, so I can go with a very small software. Okay, whatever information I can get, whatever reports I'm looking. But when my company is grown up, I started many branches, I started other countries, then so my base ERP technology is not sufficient. So thousands of employees is there. Physically, we cannot handle whatever they are doing the manual mistakes. Okay, we want to all this through system control. Then we look which technology will help us. Okay, then whenever we are going to migrate to the technology, so first you have to tell your requirement to technical team. Technical means IT team. Whether you want to go with SAP, you have to tell to your SAP team. You want to go with Oracle, you can tell to Oracle. And they will come up with solutions. Okay, this is your requirement. This is SAP solution. So maybe 80 to 90% of the solutions is standard, pre-delivered solutions. Maybe 10 to 20% it can be not provided by SAP. So then in this case, what we can do in first demonstration, I told we can take technical help. That is one of the module is programming module is there. We can develop our own programs. We can develop our own programs. Suppose if you take example, so yesterday class we executed P2P cycle. So with reference to this P2P cycle, so we are going to get the purchase register report. Purchase register report. In this purchase register report, we are going to capture all our purchase activities and as well as tax information. This data we are going to use for the your tax filing. Okay, if you know, if you are aware, India, we have the different GST reports, GSTR1, GSTR2. Then, so every country, they have their own requirements, tax report requirement. So they are going to use the different tax portals, okay, applications. In that portal, they have some columns, okay, as per their portal, their columns, their format, we have to provide the data to government. Then SAP cannot give the each country requirement formats. Okay, they will give generic format. This is the purchase register. So in that register, so these are the information we have. But maybe that report to that information is not sufficient to as per my country requirement to legal reporting format. Then what I need to do? I need to do the some custom programming. So everyone is getting when I can go for the custom development. So because of whatever standard report I got from SAP, It is unique format across the global they provided. But what I'm going to do, I need to do as per my business requirement. Business means it is legal requirement for India. It is not my business requirement also. It is legal requirement for Government of India. So as per that, we have to develop the SAP reports, tax reports, TDS reports, or purchase register, sales register. Okay, and invoicing formats in that invoice copy, what are the information we need to capture. So like this, some specific formats, specific reports, it is not 100% sufficient to SAP delivered. Okay, we can do the modification. So for that modification, we require ABAP programming help. Okay, so these are the things we'll discuss before going to start the project. What is client requirement, business requirement, what SAP can deliver, and what additionally we need to develop. Okay, then we'll start the project. Okay, for that, and also where we can start the project. We can start the all development activities in development system. Then all testing activities we will do the quality system. Once development is done, quality testing is done, then we'll start the production activities. Means we'll start the usage of SAP's application for your business day-to-day activities. Okay. Now you got some idea. Anyway, I will cover one more session. Complete session will spend for the project and the system landscape. Technically, we can call it a system landscape. What are the systems we'll use? Okay. So why we are using these many systems and what is our role in each and every system? This is more important for real-time consultant, means experienced consultant. If you go as a fresher, no one is going to ask all these questions. If you have the good idea about SAP, is fine. But everyone aware, not only SAP technology, any other technology also, there is no openings for freshers. Okay, minimum they are looking the 1 year, 2 years. Luckily, last 1 year we are seeing the openings for 1 year, and very rare case freshers. And most of the cases we are getting the calls to 2 years experience also, 2 to 3 years. Okay, then if you update your resume end of the course, 2 years, 3 years experience, then definitely you have to learn these kind of things. Okay, why you are using multiple systems? Okay, and what is the project? Okay, what are the phases is there in this project? And in this particular project, when you joined, maybe sometimes what will happen, this project is started 6 months back. You are going to join today. Okay, maybe some of the activities already done. Then remaining activities you are going to start when you join this project. And when you go to interview, they are going to ask you all these questions. Have you worked all the phases in the project? Okay, or else whatever phases you work. So what is your roles? Okay, so big project, n number of people are working. Then they are going to split the roles and responsibilities. Then you should be able to tell, okay, what is your role? What are the responsibilities you performed? Yeah, like that. So we'll discuss another session for that. Now, okay, we updated server, right? 1 minute. We updated server or not? Sorry. Okay.
Yes.
I want to show before server update means without update the server, if you try to log in, so what I told, we'll get the error. And when I'm trying to log in, so I want to explain what are the system connections we can see in real time. And also as a fresher, if you go, someone will configure these credentials also, development, quality, production. But if you go as experience, just they will send the mail details. So what is development server, what is quality, what is production, and what are the application IDs, all those. We have to configure. You see, if I try to log in into development system, we'll get the error. See, it is not allowing to open. So it is telling some partner not reached. Means because of your server is not updated. So back and do some applications that are some IP address is not reaching. Connection is refused. You want to see the detailed error description, you can click on yes. So it will give the more detailed error details. But this is not our job. Okay, if you are facing any login issues. Real time, we are not going to update the server, right? So business is going to update the server, means 24/7 it is running. So companies, they are going to run the application, they are going to run the SAP server 24/7. Just our job is, as per our office timing, sometimes we are going to work late night, sometimes we are going to start our activities early morning, sometimes we are going to work weekend, sometimes we are going to work 24/7. Okay, so whenever you want to work in the system, so server should be available. So for that only big MNCs, they are going to run the server 24/7. Nowadays, we can see some update things, HANA versions. So HANA version is cloud-based service. Okay, we can maintain our own server, or else we can give to rental basis. Rental basis means cloud they can maintain the server. So it is paid service. Okay, so those cases, what business is going to do? Only the business operation timings only they are going to take the server update. Rest of the time they will down the server. So that is a newly solution come up within HANA version. So what I need to do first, I have to update the server. So here, double click on that SAP management console. Okay, and click on SAP MMC and go to all task start. Okay, and continue with the duration second, and just give your password. Don't change any user IDs. Just to give your password. Anyway, this is going to explain by SAP installation team. So whenever you are going to install SAP in your personal laptop, so the time they will explain. It will take 2-3 minutes time to update the server. And also we can see here we have the refresh button. And also here we can expand this. Now here we have the option to plus button. Plus means we can able to expand this tree. So you can click on plus, again plus. Here multiple options you are getting. And this is your SAP application information. Again click on here plus. Okay, here we can see the tables. Nothing but database. So this database we have to update first. See, as of now, the screen status all are blank. Just now we started running the application. Just if I click on again, refresh. Okay, still it is blank. See, now we are seeing some information here. So what it is showing, the status column, it is showing new. And another column, start button, start column, it is showing no. Okay. So if you click on refresh, now we can see something progress. See here, start column, it is showing yes. Okay. And this column, still it is showing new. So in my system, hardly it will take 2 minutes time to update the server. So Roshni, how much time it is taking for you to update the server? Have you tested?
Sir?
Yesterday it is installed, right? Your system SAP.
Yeah,
How much time it is taking for update the server?
hardly 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, so 5 minutes means okay, good, fine only.
Yeah, 5 to 6 minutes.
5 to 6 minutes means initially maybe it is taking 5 to 6 minutes. If you use the system daily basis now, maybe it will increase the performance.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Definitely it will increase the performance.
Okay.
If your system is slow, it will take 10 minutes, 15 minutes time also. For that only, I'm not recommending i3
Okay.
and 4 GB RAM.
Okay.
So I think even your system is i3, but maybe some updated version or something. It is working little bit fine.
For closing SAP, it will take just only 1 minute.
Yeah, closing.
But for
will-
for to start up, it is taking 5 minutes.
And what about Jayshekhar? I heard your system is very slow.
Yeah, sir, due to some sort of a huge data. But it's taking off approximately 3 to 4 minutes in order to start, sir.
Okay.
And the closure, it's the same, sir.
So server update it is taking 5 to 6 minutes means it is fine.
So,
But I heard yesterday when you copying the data, it is a lot of time.
yes, sir.
Generally, if your system is good, means it will take hardly 1.5 hour time. 1 hour to 1.5 hour. And above that means your system is slow.
So,
Okay. Just wait for another minute. So once system will update, then we'll see. Yesterday we executed one end-to-end cycle, right? First we'll go through that. We'll understand the report status, okay? And also we'll try to understand from where we are getting these automatic values, especially accounting part. Okay, so end to 2 steps. So it is accounting part. So how system is generating this accounting entries, from where system is picking the inventory GL account, where system is picking the GRR clearing. These two GLs yesterday, this posted automatically. Just I performed the stock entry. Okay, so real time also stores people, they are going to perform the goods entry or stock entry, and the backend will update automatically your finance. This is accounting entry. I think today my system also a little bit slow.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute, server is updating.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you please explain me how to set the own server in VMware?
That is, even I am not aware much. Okay. If you come to institute, okay, they will install. Okay. Who is this?
Chiranjeevi here. See, earlier in my system VMware is there, but so I got
The SAP data, SAP dump.
dump is also is there, and I don't know how to set this SAP server.
Okay.
I tried to call
Let us
him, then
connect to Venu. Okay.
I called him, and he was not picking my call.
Okay, I will tell him. Okay. So he will do the connection.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I will go and log in. Okay, yes, I will come from step 1. Yesterday we created material master, right? So this is the material we created around 1000. So if you observe when you create the material, so if you see the accounting tab, so the price of the material is blank we given, and stock value also 0, quantity also 0. So what I told, when you're creating material, so once you go and post the purchase entry and update the stock, it will show automatically what is your current stock, what is the value. Okay, so we'll start from here. So whatever material we created yesterday, MM01 we created material, right? Okay, so always this T codes, if you observe, end with 0 is for creation, 2 for change, 3 for display. Okay, I will go display. I want to check the material. So what is the material code we created? RM 1000. Enter. And whenever you are creating, using these are the options. What are the tabs we can use? Okay, we'll discuss later little detail. And here I want to show the in accounting tab. This is more important for finance. The material master creation, there are so many tabs is there. What are the key information we want to maintain? These all are more, it is responsible for the procurement team, inventory team. Okay. But in this material master, few important fields is there. These fields is going to integrate with our finance. Whatever accounting entry we are seeing, automatic accounting entry, I will tell this is the link here. In this accounting tab, we have the link. I will select accounting tab. See, when you created yesterday this material, okay, so everything we given the blank, price we given the blank, and if you see yesterday, stock quantity 0 and value also 0. Now what is showing? How much is showing? Quantity 100 quantity, because of yesterday we given the order for this material 100 quantity, and also we receive the goods. Once you receive the goods only, it will update system. Okay, so it is updated in your system quantity, and as well as, so we given the material price is 1000 rupees. 100 quantity into 1000 is coming, your stock value is 1 lakh. Okay. And also maybe this material we are going to use for multiple plants. I have one Bangalore plant, so today I'm going to purchase this material for Bangalore plant. So we can see what is your stock. Similarly, this material you are going to buy each plant, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai plant. So if you want to see this material plant wise reports, so here we have the option plant stock. Okay, so here we can see what is your plant. This is the XYZ plant, I given Bangalore plant. So in this plant level, we can see. And also what is the stock status? Whether the stock is fine or anything is pending. Pending means, suppose when I receive the stocks, I have some doubt on this quality. So for that, what I can do, I can send to quality team, quality inspection. So if you send to quality inspection, we can see your stock status is here in quality inspection column. Okay, and we have some query on this stock. So what we can do, we can update this stock in the blocked status. Okay, and also some restrictions is their usage, we can update. Okay, and different other stock items is there, consignment stock, something. So you no need to worry much. This is part of guide, not our job. Just for more integration knowledge, I am telling. If you have the more integration knowledge, it is easy for the survival of job. Okay, otherwise whenever you are getting some queries, okay, I am telling it is related. So is telling it is finance related. Okay, and in case if stock value, finance value is not matching, we need to cross check, right? Somewhere it is gone wrong, whether it is procurement side or finance side. So we need to analyze the part and the finance part. So these cases, if you have a good idea, little bit also, it is more easy to survive the job when you go to projects, support project or whatever, real-time projects. Okay. Today we'll run one more purchase cycle, then we can see the changes here. Okay. So we'll run one more cycle today and we can see. This is the material related updates. So yesterday we created that material and we posted with reference to that material, purchase order, goods receipt entry. And already we created 2 vendors. So vendors already earlier also we seen part of AP, and now yesterday we seen ER. And then the third activity we created purchase order. Okay, and here we are going to specify to whom we are going to raise the order, means we are going to confirm the vendor. Before going to purchase order, I can do a number of survey, what is that? You can say inquiries. We'll get the number of quotations. Then we are going to evaluate that quotations, then we are going to confirm to order to any specific vendor. So assume that in our case, I have 2 vendors, but I given to ABC vendor. And which material we given? RM1000 iron material. How much quantity, what is the rate, and what is the PO value, and which plant we given this order, and what is the delivery date. Okay, and with reference to this purchase order, so we performed accounting entry, stock entry. So the stock entry or goods receipt entry, so stores team or inventory team is going to perform. But what we are looking here, we are looking automatic accounting entries. Okay, we need to understand here the accounting entry. First, stock debit, GRR clearing account credit. This is temporarily we are giving as a credit. Later, we are going to close this account. Close account means we are going to bring this account balance is 0. Okay, and so in how system is generating this accounting entry is the more important. Okay, so some of the activities people will perform, some of the activities finance people will perform, even front end also. Similarly, back end also, few configurations will do the people and a few configuration will do our end. And finally, together we are going to do some integration mapping. So one area we are going to do the integration mappings. So on T code, we can do and FI objects integration. Based on this integration, system is going to perform the automatic accounting entries. Okay, so here what we are going to do, we are going to map our GL accounts. Finance side, our job is we have to map the GL accounts. Okay. Suppose if you want one GL account, it is very simple job. Okay, anyone can do. When business want to multiple GL account, multiple means they are going to buy the different types of inventories. If business wants separate GL account for each inventory, then it is little complex job. Then for that, we need to think what is business requirement, what are the materials they want to post to one GL account, what are the other material they want to post to another GL account. So we need to discuss with the business. So suppose here I want to post all iron related materials to one GL account. Okay. They want to post iron stocks into one GL account. Then similarly, glass. Suppose if you take one real estate company, so they are going to buy what type of materials they are going to buy. So they are going to buy the iron materials. They are going to buy the, nowadays if you see most of the buildings is glass buildings. They are going to buy the glass, and also glass also they are going to buy different quality of glass. Okay, and they are going to buy the cement. What else they can buy? Real estate company, raw materials, iron, glass, cement. What else they can buy? Hello? Bricks, marbles, tiles. Okay, and electrical things, painting materials,
Sand.
sand.
Water.
Sorry,
No, water.
water. It is manufacturing industry it is required. Okay, maybe sometimes we need to buy the water also. Okay, some areas. Okay, but water it is straight away we can consider as a consumable good. Okay, we cannot treat as inventory mostly. Okay, inventory materials is there, directly consumable materials is there. Small things we cannot inventorize. Straight away we will treat as it is expense. Okay, but some materials it is we can treat as the inventory. Okay, when you are going to treat as the inventory, then it is current asset for the organization. Here the difference is, so water also one material, one ingredient we are going to use for the construction, but whether you are going to keep it as a stock or we are going to use this instant basis. Based on that, we can categorize two things materials: inventory materials and consumable materials. Anyone have idea what is inventory materials and consumable materials? Consumable, just water we can take as one example. Instant basis, we are going to buy the tankers and we are going to use. Daily basis, 1,000 rupees or 500 rupees we are paying for the water tanker. Okay, and some other things, small things we are going to buy and we are going to utilize. Suppose some gloves or something we are going to buy and we are going to utilize. Okay, and some of the materials we are going to buy bulk stock and we are going to utilize today some materials, tomorrow or this month some materials, next month, and end of the month some stocks we use, some remaining stock we will treat as a closing stock. Then that is inventory materials. So we are going to treat as it is current asset for the organization. Okay, some of the materials we are not going to inventorize. So straight away, suppose welding works is there. When you are doing the welding works, so we are going to use some small rods, right, for welding purpose. You have some idea, right, everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So when you are doing some welding works, so we are going to use small kind of rods. Okay, we are going to buy 100 or 1000 rods. Bulk we are going to utilize the same day, and also we are going to use some small screws, nuts, bolts. 1000 screws we are going to buy today. Okay, assume that this month we used some 400 screws. Then if someone is going to ask, okay, how much is consumed, how much is their stock? Is it possible to count? Screws, small screws, nuts. We are going to buy packets, right? In that packet, we don't know how many count is there. 500 screws is there, or 1000 is there. So maybe today or this month, we use some 400, half of the packet. We don't know that exactly half of the packet or 100 quantity used, 200 quantity used, and what is the closing stock. It is not possible to inventory quantification. Okay, this kind of things we can treat as it is straight away consumable materials. Okay, so that is directly expense for the organization. Okay, the difference between inventory materials, consumable materials, inventory materials, it is current asset for the organization. So we'll do the quantification, all those things, monthly basis, how much we purchase, how much we consumed, how much we have the closing stocks. Then that closing stock will treat as it is current asset for the organization. It can be raw material, it can be semi-finished goods, it can be finished goods. Whereas the consumable goods, straight away we'll treat as expense. Okay, this is the major difference. And also another thing is asset. Three things we have to understand in this process: inventory materials, consumable materials, and fixed asset. What is the difference between these three? Okay, not only screws, some small watches. Okay, some kind of things, caps. Okay, if you go to earlier days when we are learning SAP, generally everyone is going to suggest if you have the work experience, it is more easy to understand SAP. Later I come to know, okay, why physical experience is required. It can be manufacturing unit, it can be accountant, it can be service industry. So every business, something operations, if you see the daily basis, what is happening, then it is more easy to when you are learning the SAP, okay, or when you are going to implement the SAP for XYZ client. Okay, easily we can think what is the business requirement. Because of I worked as an end user, I seen so many business operations in my organization, previous organization. Okay, in my manufacturing process, what type of materials we were purchasing, what type of assets we are purchasing, what type of things I treated as a direct expense for the organization. This kind of exposure we have full. Then it is not much difficulty SAP. Okay, but nowadays we don't have this kind of job opportunities, right? To go back and work in manufacturing industry 2-3 years and come back to SAP. Okay, then once you do the some 4-5 years job, then you people are some comfortable zone. It is very difficult to start again learning. Okay, so that even to get that kind of job also it is very difficult. No one is giving the opportunities. So that what we are doing the shortcuts. But when you go to shortcuts, definitely we have the challenges. For that, we need to dedicate much time. Each and everything we try to analyze. Okay, so you need to expect from my end also this kind of examples, and whatever examples I am giving, you have to do the more analysis. Okay, then only easily we can able to complete the course, we can able to get the jobs. Okay, so everyone is getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Each and every word, each and every sentence, it is important. So you have to think, you have to analyze. First of all, I have to give the proper examples. Then you can start thinking. Okay, So then only we can learn the subject. So if you start the by hearting all those things, it will not work out. Okay. So this all called as a inventory materials. We'll read as a current asset. Even I remember when I am learning course, one student asked this question to my trainer, but he is not clear with this example. Okay, so I come to know that day. Okay, so whenever you are going to give the training, also each and every area you should have some good examples. Okay, maybe that is his query, or else maybe he already worked some industry. Okay, so he is going to raise that query how we can track in SAP. Okay, so everything we have to learn in detail. So inventory materials we can treat as it is current asset for the organization. So here we have the quantification, all those things, how much we use, how much we have the closing stock, then that we have to take into our accounting. Okay, and other materials is consumable materials. Okay, this is directly expense for the organization. Okay, okay, here business want to separate GL account for this kind of inventories. Okay, then example our case system is picking one GL account, right? Assume that this is my iron inventory. I think yesterday we seen, right, this accounting entry, the name we seen iron material, iron stock. Okay, I want one separate GL account for iron stocks. I want to separate GL account for glass. I want separate GL account for cement. I want separate GL account for some other inventory. Okay, so I worked with previous project, 2-3 projects. I worked real estate industry. So around 20 types of GL accounts we used. Okay, different inventories. Okay, all interior designing inventories. Again, they are going to treat as a separate. Okay, then so these are my different GL account. So what we are expecting from finance end, whenever procurement team is going to buy the iron related materials, okay, and whenever they are going to post the stock entry, I want to pick this GL account. Similarly, whenever they are going to procure the glass related materials, I am expecting another GL account here. And cement, bricks, marbles, and if you see plumbing works, we are going to use the pipes, electrical works, and this is fire safety works. Okay, there are so many types of materials they are going to use. Okay, they want to separate GL account. So then, if you see yesterday when you are creating the material master, we mapped in accounting tab one field, that is so we mapped. So I told that when you are creating material master, just now I shown material display. So accounting tab is more important. So they are going to use one mapping object that is called as a valuation class. Okay, so here whatever identification code you want, this is mapping indicator or identification code. So we can create like this. I want to separate mapping indicator or valuation classes. Okay, but our case, if you observe material, what is the valuation class we used? MM03 in accounting tab. RM1. So we'll go to details. What is RM1? So RM1 I created as it is steel materials. RM2 I created as a cement. RM3 electrical. RM4 glass. So whenever they are going to create all iron related or steel related materials, they can use indicator RM1. Then cement materials, they can use indicator RM2. Then 3. Okay. So RM1, what they maintain? Steel. RM2, what they maintain? I think cement, right? Cement, no? Okay, like that we can maintain. So steel materials, cement. Okay. Glass, woodworks. There are so many items, so many types of materials. So this is going to configured by people. Okay. This area is part and this area is our finance part. So together we have to sit. First, together we have to go to business. We have to discuss with them. Okay, what type of industry it is, what type of materials they are using. And as of now, already they are doing some accounting, right? But all together they are doing the manual. Okay, but they are now looking automation. Then we'll ask to business, okay, what type of materials, what type of GLs you want to use. Okay, we'll understand the requirement, then we'll come back and people, they are going to create, that is valuation codes, valuation classes. See, the terminology also, valuation clause means it is not blindly they given the one naming conversion. So valuation clause, nothing but stock valuation. These codes they are going to use for the stock valuation. So in this organization, they want to know end of the day or end of the week, end of the month, what is my iron stock? What is my stock value? They want to do the stock valuation iron. They want to do the cement valuation. They want to do the glass valuation. So that they are going to mention it as a valuation clause. Okay. So as per that, we have to create our end finance GL account. And together we'll go to one integration screen. There we are going to map their valuation clauses and our GL accounts. This is the mapping screen. Okay. Logically, if you see everything, somewhere the mapping is going to happen. Suppose you people know aware share it options. One mobile to another mobile, some data you are going to do the share it. So for that, what we are going to do, some technical things we are going to use, right? Okay, some IP address or something. Okay, so every technology they are going to use their own techniques. So here also somewhere we need to do the mapping. Then only system will know what type of materials we are buying and what type of GL system should pick automatically. Okay, so I will show the screen. So we see, right, raw materials, it is mapped valuation class. In material master, we can map this. Okay, what I will do, I will create one more material. Yesterday I shown, right? I told, right? So first we will run one cycle, then we'll see another cycle with multiple materials. So what I will do, I will create one more material, MM01. This is 2000. So I'm going to follow the some different number series each materials. Okay, and basic data tab 1, general plant 1, plant 2, and accounting. Okay, this is which material will configure. Okay, cement will configure. Okay, cement also we have 43 grade, 53 grade, like that we have, right? And I'm going to, how we are going to measure this bags, right? Suppose whenever I'm going to create the other type of raw materials, so we need to choose the different valuation clause indicator. So this is iron, yesterday iron related material I created, so that I use this indicator. Now today I'm going to use this cement related indicator. So today I'm going to create a 53 grade, one material, another material I will create 43 grade. Okay, so then here also I'm going to specify the price is blank. Okay, I will say. So it is created on material code. And again, what we'll do? See, I created two types of two materials, one cement, one iron, and what I'm expecting. So for this material, steel materials, I maintained a valuation clause is RM1, and cement I maintained RM2. Similar other materials. Okay, we'll try to understand these two examples. Then it can be many. So I will go to the screen. I will show where this GLs is mapped. OBYC is the another tree code. So here, this is the screen we are going to map the inventory GLs. In the screen, there are so many other GLs will map. First, we'll try to understand inventory GLs how to map. See, we can see other freight GL accounts we can map. Okay, any price difference cost to GL account we can map. Some background noise is coming, someone. Okay, so here, whenever you are going to map your GL accounts for automatic postings, okay, so maybe everyone aware the GL account is part of it is one FI submodule. The highest to organized structure in GL module is chart of accounts. Chart of account means it contains list of all your GL accounts. Okay, see here already. So I configured RM1 material, RM1 valuation clause. It is mapped with 14000 GL account. RM2 material valuation clause, it is mapped with 14001. So like that, 4 types of valuation clauses, 4 types of GL account is mapped. So now these two we'll see. Already we seen this. Yesterday we posted one entry, it is picking this GL. Now we'll see the multiple. I will create purchase order with 2 materials. One iron material, one cement material. Now we'll see the accounting entry. So I'm expecting these 2 GL account. Okay. We'll see this 2 GL account report impact. So what I will do, I will go on to create one more order today with 2 materials. So I'm going to buy 100 bags. Okay, other than that, 500 rupees is the each cement bag. Then what is my purchase value? 50,000, right? So iron, I'm going to give the 1 lakh order, and this one, cement, I'm going to give the 100 bags, 50,000. Or else I'm going to give, this is some 1,000 bags. Then what is my purchase order value? Is 5 lakhs. Okay. I will go and create. Where you can create purchase order? ME21N. So same vendor will buy or different vendor will go. Other than that, yesterday we posted, we created purchase order for ABC vendor. Then if you want to go for XYZ vendor, I will give XYZ vendor code. Other than that, this is order also given 1 week back. Okay, purchase organization. Then here we have to mention what are the materials we are giving order. So I have to mention 2 materials order. This is item 1, this is item 2. Okay. Short text system will pick, and this is I'm going to give the 100 quantity, this is I'm going to give the 1000 quantity, and the delivery date. Okay, assume that today I'm expecting. And price is, this is 5,000, this is 500. Okay, cement bag, I'm going to put 500 rupees. 1,000 bags I'm going to give the order. And here I'm going to specify for which plant we are giving the order. So Bangalore plant. And which storage locations we are going to keep the stocks. Once you receive the stocks, we have to keep the stocks in the stores, right? So that is storage location. Enter. Okay. What it is telling? Delivery date. What is the message? Bottom. The delivery date next to work today is 27/12/2021. Why? Because today is Sunday, right? So generally, logically, but again, this is depends on your business operations. Some companies 24/7 is running. Okay. So accordingly, we can configure this calendar. Okay, my organization is 24/7 running, so I'm going to receive the stock any day. Some companies only Monday to Saturday they are working. Then we can configure the calendar. Sunday is holiday. Means by mistake if someone is trying to enter the stock Sunday, system should allow, system should not allow. Okay, and Friday, Saturday, some companies not working. We can configure the calendar holiday. And Friday, assume that some holiday is there, festival is there. Assume that 25th is the Christmas. So accordingly, we can define our calendar. So that is also one concept. Okay, then what I will do, I will give 25th only. Otherwise, the system is allowed to take the stock tomorrow date. It will not allow today date. Okay, same back date I'm giving. Okay, here we will check any errors is there. Okay, everything is fine. I'm going to save. So it is created on the order 428. Yesterday 427. Now it is 428. Okay. Now the total purchase order value is how much? 6 lakhs. Okay. Item 1 is 1 lakh. Item 2 is 5 lakhs. Total 6 lakh. Then or else if anyone is thinking this is confusion, what I will do, I will copy this data, I will keep into another sheet. Okay. The first sheet. Okay, it is single scenario. This is not there. This is not there. First, try to understand simple way. Then go with the complexity. Okay, our job is complexity only. We have to learn complexity things only, not simple things. Simple thing means even end user also can do. If you are working in accounting 1 year, 2 years, they can do. Okay, so for that to experienced consultant is not required. So I will go with some complexity. So complexity means multiple ways I am to go to do the purchase. Then multiple ways we need to understand the accounting. Okay, then we'll need to get the more exposure on the subject. Okay, so I will go with the multiple example now. So I given the order is, or else I will remove the yesterday's one. Okay, this is the new order we created. So for 2 materials, same ABC vendor. Okay, same plant, okay, same delivery date, something. Here, the thing is, maybe material 1 is applicable different tax, material 2 is applicable different tax, right? Okay, different materials, it is applicable different tax rates, right? So that only SAP is given, not SAP, Government of India is given the different GST rate, 0 rate, 0, 5%, 12%, 28%, right? So assume that this is 5% tax, or else this is 12% tax. As this will continue, yesterday we posted 12%, right? So this is CGST and HGST. Okay, and assume that cement is 18% tax.
28%.
28, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Whenever you people are doing the, even I will try to go with a realistic. Okay. When you people are doing the practice also, take more time and Google it. Okay, this material, what is the tax rate in the market? Okay. So like that, if you take the real examples, it is more comfort when you are doing the project or when you go for interview. Okay. Without any confusions, we can able to discuss with interviewer. Assume that iron is 18%, 12%. I think iron also 18% or something is not 12% exactly.
18%.
How much?
18%.
Yeah, something is there. Okay. See, while creating the purchase order itself, we'll tell the system item 1 is applicable 12%, item 2 is applicable 28%. Okay. Oh, it is created, right? Order. So what I will do, we'll go back and change it. I will go back and I will change the order. $28, right? So where we can specify the tax here. Invoice tab. See here, if you observe here, I given the 2 materials order. Okay. So here bottom detailed screen is there. This is the summary screen. This is the detailed screen. Each item wise, we can go and tell the system what is the tax code. So here we can choose item 1 material, iron material is 12%. Okay. Then item 2. Here we have to select. Item 2, how much? It is 18%. Sorry, 28 someone is told. Okay, I'm going to choose the X4. Okay. So here item wise we have to select the tax codes. And someone is asked 2 days back. Okay, down payment, all those things. So what I told, down payment or retention also, item wise we can tell the system. See here we have the option. Suppose I'm going to give the order to my vendor. So, but iron material, cement material, but cement to my vendor is asking some advance payment. So what I can do, item, we can select cement. Okay. And here we can tell the system for this item what tax is applicable. And also we can tell the system this cement, we are going to insert the some advance. Okay, this is called as a item wise advance, not whole purchase order wise advance. So sometimes we are going to give like this 10 materials order, 20 materials order, different materials. Okay, so any specific material you want to insert the advance to vendor, we can tell the system here. Okay. So as of now, I am not going to specify that. Then it is too complexity scenario. Okay. We'll first target two materials. How it will work. Okay. I'm going to maintain the tax as well as. So we'll get the message. Order was changed. Now what is next activity? Goods receipt, stock entry. So again, what I told with reference to purchase order, we are going to perform the stock entry. So I will give the purchase order as a reference. Okay. Then system should propose two materials, and system should propose each material wise what is your quantity given the order, what is the value, everything system will give. So I will go to MIGO. $428 is the order. Just enter. Okay. So here we'll change the date 25th. Today's date it will not allow because of holiday. See what we can see here. We are seeing the two items. Item 1, 100 quantity. Item 2, 1000 quantity we given. Oh, one field we missed out. Shit. Profit center. For material 2, we missed out the profit center. Maybe we'll get one error. Maybe we'll get one error. Okay, we'll see. If we get error, what we can do. Okay, so now, so here there are many scenarios again. Okay, so maybe material 1 we received complete stock, material 2 not yet received. Okay, assume that material 2, so vendor is told that I will supply on Monday 27, or he is going to tell I will supply on the December 1st or January 1st. Okay, that is also possible. Multiple materials we can receive multiple times. Then in this case, what will happen? One purchase order, we have multiple stock entries, and also it can be multiple invoices. Okay, so we given multiple materials order. So vendor is telling that these are the materials I will supply this week. These materials I will supply next week. These materials I will supply next month. Like that, we given the order. Then in that case, we are going to receive the stock entry separate, goods entry separate, and whatever goods we receive today, for that we can do the invoicing today itself or tomorrow. So we can see multiple goods received, multiple invoice receipts for one order. Okay. So here I am going with a single goods received entry, single invoice. Assume that both materials we received today itself. Okay. And here we are going to tell the system item okay. Then only system will understand this item is verified. Narration I'm going to put. Similarly, select to second item. Okay, again select item okay, and give the narration. Okay, and we'll try to post. I think maybe we'll get one error because of profit center error. So I will try to skip. First we'll see. Okay, luckily it is posted, we'll see, but real time it will throw the error. So because of if you don't give the profit center, system point of view don't know the second material where we are going to capture the value. Okay, so CO module we cannot get the proper reports. So it is posted another material document, that is 460. Yesterday it is generated one material document. Today it is generated another material document. So this is the number. And what I told, so once you perform the stock entry, we can go on to display the material document, and we can go on to display the accounting document. This accounting document display is more important for us. Okay, this is people will take care, but this is more important for us. So we need to check what are the GL account is picking system backend. Okay. And also here what we seen multiple materials, right? We received same ABC vendor, we received 2 items, 1000 quantity into 500 rupees. The value is 5 lakh and total stock value is 6 lakhs. Okay. Once you post the material, okay, we can go on to see the material document display and accounting document display. This accounting document display is more important for us. Now, what is the accounting entry? Yesterday we seen one accounting entry, stock debited 1 lakh and GRR clearing account credited 1 lakh. Now, what is accounting entry?
Stock account data.
So one entry will be same, stock, that is iron material. So this is a GL, right? Here I can mention iron stock, right? We are going to use separate GL account for each material, right? Each stock. I'm expecting this is one accounting entry. What I'm expecting? Another accounting. Cement also. We are going to use the separate GL account for cement, right? So I want to see another GL account, this cement. Okay, how much? How much is the cement?
Sir, I think you done. Hello, sir.
Sorry? How much is the
Sir,
cement?
you not done direct FI entry for POs.
Sorry, I'm not getting. We given the
Sir,
order.
you not done no direct entry for FI entry for PO related.
Correct. I am not doing direct entry. What I did, I create the purchase order for 2 materials. Just now I posted stock entry. What I am looking, this automatic accounting entry I am expecting from the system backend. Okay. So whatever value we given the iron stock, the value should goes to iron GL account. The cement value should goes to another GL account, that is cement inventory or cement stock. How much value?
5 lakh. 5 lakh.
Cement is 5 lakhs, right? Cement is 5 lakh. Okay. And GRR clearing also should give the 2 entries. 1 lakh plus 5 lakh. Okay. This is the accounting entry we are looking. Okay. So where you can see, you can go to display document. So this is the material document display. And what is the accounting document? We'll see 5. Go to, so just now we posted stock entry, right? Go to MB03. So this is your material document 460. See here we can see iron material 100 quantity. So inventory side plus indicator, stock is added. And another material cement 1000 stock, sorry, 1000 bags. It is added quantity. And what I want to see, the what is my accounting entry. This accounting entry. The first GL is iron stock. How much? 1 lakh. And the second one is cement. How much? 5 lakhs. See the GL account also. This is 14000 iron stock GL. This is 14001 cement stock. From where this GL account is speaking? This is the configuration. So here for RM1 related materials, I map this GL account. RM2 related materials, I map this GL account. So it is speaking here. And also we can see what is the source. This is the BSX is the source for inventory posting. Here we can see the where the system is picking the GL account. Go to change layout. We can see the so many things here. Transaction. What is the source? BSX. So against BSX only, right? Inventory postings. So we maintained our GL accounts. Okay. The opposite, it is picking GRR clearing account. So for that also we maintain source is WRX. So go back. So BSX we maintain all inventory related GLs, and the temporary account it is mapped through WRX is the another transaction key. So this is the GRR clearing account. So you can see here what I map, any material I map to one GL account because of temporary purpose I'm using. I don't want to use here many accounts, but inventory I want separate many accounts. See here GRR clearing account, it is speaking 24009. And also you can see here there is no tax portion when you are receiving the stocks. So tax is always applicable when booking the invoice. It is blank. Everyone is clear this accounting entry? How system is picking the different inventory GL accounts when you are going to purchase the different inventories. Okay. In this process, is there any chance to mismatch the values? Stock value and finance value? There is no chance because of all my financial values, it is automatic, it is updating through purchase activity. Whatever stock they are going to enter, that much value it will update into my finance. And if you go like this automation process, there is no chance to mismatch the balance. Okay, so you no need to do much reconciliation activities in the month ending. If you get the difference balance, then we have to do the dig each and every value we have to analyze. Anyway, everyone is clear this? Any doubts?
Clear, sir.
You are getting more clarity compared to yesterday's session, today's session?
Yes.
Okay. And similarly, we'll go on to perform the invoice. So with reference to again, PO. What is the accounting entry? At the time of invoice. Okay. One thing is, it should be clear always. Invoice means vendor will credit. Okay. And any taxes is there? Taxes is going to debit. Then what is next? So this entry we have to think logically. So whether it is stock account debit or GRI clearing account to debit. Okay, general process, always you are going to tell stock account debit, stock account to debit is the accounting entry. But when you coming to SAP, so you should remember, so already stock, we posted the entry. Okay, again if you tell the accounting entry stock, it is double. The stock value will be double. Okay, and we have to keep in mind, so while posting the stock entry, we use one temporary GL account as a debit, credit. Then that account to balance should bring a zero. If you want to bring that account balance zero, then that account to you have to give the debit entry now while posting the invoice. So here GRI clearing account debit 1 lakh and as well as another debit 5 lakhs. Okay, another debit 5 lakhs. Then tax also. Cement, what is the tax amount? Tax rate 12%. And iron, iron is 12%. Cement is 28%. So system should calculate tax 28% on this 5 lakh. So on this 1 lakh, how much we need to calculate tax? 12%. On this amount, how much we have to calculate tax? 28%. Then on 1 lakh, 12% means it is 12,000. This tax amount is the tax code and tax rates. Then on 5 lakh, 28% means how much is the tax? 5 lakhs into 20% is 1,40,000. Then whatever tax amount we are getting, the tax amount, if the purchases belongs to within the state, this tax amount we have to split 50% to CGST, 50% to HGST. Okay, so already yesterday's entry we seen 60% on 12 lakhs. It will goes to CGST and the remaining 50% it will goes to HGST. Now today's value, this value should go to CGST account how much? 70,000? 70,000.
70,000.
Okay, then what is your total vendor payable amount?
6 lakhs 40,000.
6 lakhs
40,000
plus 12. Right? Total tax amount how much? 1,52,000. And purchase value 6 lakhs. Total how much? 6 to 7,52,000. Someone is telling 7,40,000. Okay, we have to add this tax also, iron tax also. 1,40,000 is the only cement to items tax. Okay, and iron is 12,000. Total, how much is the tax amount? See here. 1,52,000. And what is your purchase value? 6 lakhs.
6 lakhs.
1,52,000 plus purchase value 6 lakhs. Total 7,52,000. Okay. So we'll go to invoice. We'll see. What is the T code for invoice? Minor. So I'm going to give today, yesterday days only I'm going to book because of today's holiday. Generally, we should not book. Just I will give the purchase order number here. I'm not going to enter what is the value, what is your, who is the vendor. Okay. what is the tax also, everything system is going to pick. See, system is picking two items, item 1 lakh, item 2 5 lakhs, and we can see right side. If you go to right side, see item 1, it is picking tax code is X2, that is 12% tax, and item 2, it is X4, 28% tax. See, as of now, system is not calculating any taxes. Just it is showing the 6 lakhs is the payable amount. Okay, when if you click on that calculate tax, then system is going to do the calculation. Now, what is the total payable amount your vendors? 7,52,000. Then that amount we have to enter here, a vendor payable amount. Okay, now if you click on the same right, we can see the multiple accounting entries. See, GRR clearing account is debiting 1 lakh, and another entry it is debiting 5 lakhs. And the tax also it is debiting 6,000 for first item, and also another item 70,000 it is debiting. And finally, the amount it is going to vendor credit, that is XYZ vendor. Closed. Some error is getting. I told right, the profit center missing. See what it is? Oh, text, fine. Text too, okay, you can manage. Narration it is asking. Now we'll see. Okay, now there is no issues. Let's see.
Sir, hello.
Hello.
Sir, why it is required to enter the amount here? Like
Where?
uh,
Vendor column.
yes.
Vendor column, it is some manual activity, because of sometimes will get the more than your purchase value invoice, but very rare case. Okay, and some other adjustments is there. Some people unplanned delivery cost. Okay, some kind of cost. Even I observed recently HANA system, this column amount is picking automatically. Okay, first system as per standard PO value it will pick.
Okay.
Then after that anything adjustments is there, we can do the adjustment. So some people, some other cost they want to add here. See, if you see the one separate tabs is there. Okay, so here they are going to add different to unplanned delivery cost. Here we can add manually some GL account, some amounts. So based on that, your vendor payable amount is going to change. Okay.
Okay.
Recently, I seen some system, this amount is picking automatically. I need to check end-to-end process. Direct invoicing process I seen, in PO process I need to check.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are so many other kind of adjustment is there. So here we can see some unplanned delivery cost kind of things.
Sir, one more thing.
Yeah.
So if I enter the amount like lesser value or higher value, and what will system shows?
Yeah. If you want to know, I will show. First, this is clear, right, everyone? Just I will show another step, then I will come back to your query.
Okay, sir.
So what is the next activity? So we'll go on to check the vendor outstanding payables. Okay. So everyday basis, different vendors, we are going to book the invoices. It is going to update into report. Here we can able to see. So what are the items is payable and how much, when is the due date. Just I will go to that step, then I will come back to your query. FPL 1A. So here we have two vendors, right? Yesterday we created two vendors, ABC vendor, XYZ vendor. So I'm going to put both vendors. What is happening? Only one entry it is showing a. Okay, correct. ABC vendor, we posted only one entry, one invoice. Yesterday we posted, right? That is 1 lakh is the purchase value on the taxes is calculated system. So 1,12,000. Okay. And you can see here report also. What is the tax code we used? Whatever tax code we used for this purchase item, we can see here. Then we'll clear with the value. Otherwise, if you don't see the tax, we. Here we can see this purchase, whatever tax code we used. Okay. Then, if you go to second vendor, XYZ vendor, what happened? It is not showing. 1 minute.
You updated only one vendor code in opening it.
Okay, we'll see. I given both. Okay. Okay, that is one vendor. Then go to down. We can see the another vendor. So this vendor, how much we posted? 7,52,000. Okay. So the purchase items it can be 100, but we can see the vendor payable amount is 1 credit. So Jaishakhar, I think you asked one question here. Item wise, if I want to purchase separate payment terms, okay. So generally, logically, that is not correct. Why? Because suppose if I want to purchase the 100 materials, as per your requirement, if you want to see the each item wise separate to payable, then in this report, one invoice it will show the 100 line items credit. Okay, then your vendor report becomes a vast. Generally, first of all, logically, we don't have that kind of agreement with vendors. So I'm going to buy from XYZ vendor 100 materials. Okay, altogether, generally I have the agreement whether I'm going to pay 30 days or 60 days, 90 days. Okay. So this is the second vendor, XYZ vendor. We have the 7,52,000 is the invoice outstanding payable amount. And this invoices still we have the due date. So when is this due date? 24th of January. So how we are getting this due date? This payment terms is going to help to calculate the due dates. Okay, and the tax codes it is going to help to calculate the taxes. See why it is not showing here tax code? It is coming star. Why?
Multiple taxes is multiple tax code is there. That is
this value having the multiple taxes. So that they are given the star. Okay. But your purchase item we can see. Purchase item how we can see? Your GL report. The purchase item is GL, right? Inventory. These are the GLs we use, right, for purchases. 14,000, 14,001. The first material is iron. This is the purchase entry, right? The last one, 428. So here we can see this purchase item. What is the tax? Why it is not coming? Tax code not coming. Let's see, item should come or GRR cleaning account should come. Okay, I will check. Purchase item should come the tax code. Some problem. Okay. Then what is next step? We can go on to make a payment entry. So already AP process I explained payment entry. Okay. So what is the T code we can use for payment? Okay, here we can use the two T codes. Manual payment, manual payment -53, automatic payments F110. So once again, if people go on to refer, initially we discuss more detailed. Okay. Okay. And someone is asked some question. So if you are going to enter the more or less amount, right? Someone is asked one question.
Yes, sir.
While booking the Miro entry, if someone is going to enter the amount is more or less, okay, then that difference system should adjust with two cases is there here. Okay, so one case is, so whatever difference amount is getting, that difference amount it is going to add to your purchase item. Purchase item is, suppose iron stock you are going to buy. Okay, I given the order for 1 lakh. Then, so that quickly I will run one cycle. I will create one order. Okay, I will take iron material, 100 quantity, delivery date, price, plant. Document contains no item. Okay. Okay, whenever you are entering material code, we should not enter any text column. Okay, text it will pick a system automatically. See, system is picking the text. So I created one order 429. Okay, so for this order, I'm going to perform the goods receipt entry. Okay. See, while receiving the stock, we have the option. Suppose when you're receiving the stock, you are thinking the stock is damaged. I can put blocked stock. Okay, or else I'm thinking this material I have to send to quality department. You can select the quality inspection, and there is no restrictions. We can select unrestricted use. Means there is no restrictions for this material for usage. Okay. Save. So it is going to post accounting entry. It is created one material document. So what is the accounting entry? MB03. You can see the accounting entry for this. Stock is debited 1 lakh. Okay. And GRR clearing account also debited 1 lakh. So now what we are going to test while booking the Miro invoice. Okay. System always it will propose as per PO. Okay. It is picking 1 lakh. Okay, can you select calculate tax? It is coming 1,05,000. Okay, suppose here you want to enter more amount, right? Where you want to enter more amount, vendor column or purchase item?
Vendor column.
Vendor column, if you want to increase the value, so why we are going to increase the value in vendor column? Your purchase item price is increased, right?
Because it is a manual entry, right? So unfortunately, if we enter
It will
lesser
not
amount
allow. It will not allow to further continuous invoicing. Suppose if you give the 1,05,000, it will allow to system post the entry. Okay. System will allow to post the entry. Suppose it is manual entry. In case if you are going to enter any difference amount, even single rupee also, see, we'll see the error here. We'll get the error message, and you can simulate the entry. Okay, here, what is the debit? 1 lakh. What is the credit? Sorry, 1,05,000. And what is the credit? 1,05,001. System is showing the balance is 1 rupee difference. We have the credit balance 1 rupee difference. In this case, means your as per dual accounting system, debit credit balance is not matching.
Yes.
Here we have the balance, right?
Yeah.
And we can see here error message within the tolerance. So I think we have another concept. If any small differences, if you want to allow, we have the option to configure the tolerance differences. Okay. Then it will allow. Otherwise, system will tell always this error. FICO interface balance in transaction currency not matching. And also this is the message you can see. The balance is not 0. Okay, debits and the credit balance is different. If you want to understand this more, you can click on this question mark. Okay. So if by mistake you enter the vendor amount, simply it will not allow.
Okay.
But here we have the one possibility. Maybe your vendor is sending the material with increased price. Okay, in case your vendor is going to send the material, your invoice copy with increased price, means he raised the price. Okay. Suppose the purchase value should be 1 lakh, but your vendor is sending the invoice 1 lakh to 10,000. But some exception cases, when you are going to create the purchase order itself, so we discuss with vendor. So vendor is telling that this material is not standard price. Okay. Today I can get this material. Assume that we are going to buy some of the material from dealers. Okay. Nowadays we are seeing that everyday petrol rates is increasing. Today I will go on to tell to petrol owner, I want tomorrow 1 lakh, one tanker, petrol or diesel. Then he told that, okay, I will supply. But today rate is 70 rupees is the diesel rate. But I am not sure whether I will get the stock because of you are asking bulk quantity. Tomorrow I will get, or tomorrow, day after tomorrow I will get, after 1 week I will get. But the rate is applicable, whatever date I am going to deliver the product. Okay, then that time, so we also agreed, okay, fine. As per market rate, I am ready to accept the stocks. Then I given the order for 1 lakh, but today I am getting the invoice for 1,10,000. In this case, what I can do? Whatever the difference amount is coming, the increased price, okay, the difference amount so it is showing 1,10,000. Okay, I change the manually value 10,000 here. My purchase value I change, not vendor value. Always your vendor value as per your purchase. Okay, my purchase value is increased. Now we'll see what is the accounting entry. Timing, I'm removing the tax part. If I add tax part to this confusion. So the 10,000 difference, where it will go? Where it will go?
Directly it is added to inventory.
It is going to add to your inventory stock. Okay. Stock value initially we received 1 lakh. That much we updated. Now the value is getting the increased price. Then that increased price I want to adjust to my material only. Okay. So like that we have the scenarios here. If the price is increased, decrease, or again whether we want to adjust this price to material. Sometimes we are going to see the scenarios like freight to charges is different. Okay, a lot of scenarios is there. How to adjust that freight amount, and any exception case business who want to do some manual adjustment of value. Here we can do GL tab. Okay. Okay.